Welcome in to another episode of Foreigner Loves Filipina.
The morning after we'd surprised Melanie's parents, we went to surprise her two brothers' families so we could pick them up and take them to Melanie's parents' house so that we could give out gifts. We first went to Brother Christopher's house and picked up his two children, Kathy and Christian.
So then we drove over to Brother Michael's house. That's Melanie with Missy. Missy is Darcy's twin sister that you met on the last video. And then Shalette. And then this is Sister Darcelette. Sister Darcelette is a sweet woman. And as you can see, she's very emotional. And she grabs me and gives me a giant hug, so my camera kind of flies all over.
Surprise, ate!
As you can see how happy and surprised she is that we've arrived. Melanie pulled off the surprise. She had been telling them that we were going to be coming in December, so everybody was expecting that. Melanie and I owe a lot to Sister Darcelette. If it wasn't for Sister Darcelette, I'm not sure Melanie and I would even be together, because when Melanie and I first started video chatting early in our relationship, Melanie was so shy that when we would get on a video call, she would say almost nothing. But she would always do it with Sister Darcelette, and so Sister Darcelette and I would talk. Sister Darcelette would kind of prime the pump, I guess, for our relationship and making sure that it continued to move forward, because I'm not sure it would have without her. Plus, she's just always been very supportive of us and always given Melanie really great advice. So Sister, we owe a lot to Sister Darcelette. She's been very good to us.
So you can hear the karaoke in the background from the neighbor's house. You will hear karaoke everywhere in the Philippines. And this is quite normal to have your neighbor blaring music. And it's not frowned upon in any way. It's not looked as rude behavior. Actually, it's considered fun and festive, but it would drive most Westerners crazy if their neighbors were loudly blaring music. And they would do this until late into the night.
So Michaela, she was not there when we first got there. She shows up, but I had turned the camera off, so we missed the initial surprise. I wish I had had it on. So after that, we got them all in the car, and then we're heading back to Melanie's parents' house with the kids, and then we're going to wait for the brothers to show up when they got done with work.
The only boy here in Biliran. That's Macy. Darcy is already in Mali. That's
Christian, the only boy, he's a good-looking kid. He's always smiling. He's always got a big smile on his face.
Yeah. We're in the car with Dara.
So here's us giving out the shirts we made with the Filipino love sign, and then the American flag and the Filipino flag, and Someone Loves Me. So Melanie, she got the colors and sizes from Darcelette. Darcelette thought we were shipping these shirts in, but we did get them. All the sizes seemed to work out pretty good, and everything fit pretty good. The girls, Michaela wanted yellow, which meant Kathy got pink, and I don't think Kathy was real happy about that. They got the shirts all on, and that's a good-looking group, I will say. And I think those shirts look good, and I hope it's something they wear
that's
probably
a reminder every day that
school
someone in
or on their
America loves
friends,
you.
that they are loved
You
by
can
someone
decide,
in
is
America.
it Uncle Daryl or Mommy? Which loves you?
So then we proceeded, once Michael and Christopher got there. That's Michael there. We began giving out the other gifts. So we're giving the shirts to Mom and Dad. I was a little embarrassed with Papa. He clearly didn't want to wear the shirt, but Melanie kind of forced it on him. He was a good sport about it.
All right.
This box is an LBC box that we ship from America. LBC is a shipping company from the Philippines. They have offices all around America and around the world where if you want to ship something there, that is the way to do it.
Yeah,
if you send something by Amazon or whatever, it may or may not get there, because the Philippines do not have traditional street addresses like we're used to. You really got to have someone kind of knows the area. We shipped that box more than 3 months before we left. It got there literally the week before we got there, so it got there just in time. You pay based on the size. I believe that is a medium box, and I think it cost us $100, and that was with me adding, I think, a $20 tip because our local lady drives them from our hometown into Virginia Beach, which is an over 3-hour drive, so I did tip her. I'm surprised Papa sat there that long with the shirt on his chest. So Valley begins getting gifts separated from everybody. That's for her brother Christopher, who was alone, and like a shaving cream. Filipinos really love American products. They just feel American products are superior and last better. And so they just love getting anything from America, particularly chocolate. So you're going to see how much chocolate we got them. They love chocolates.
Shout out to America dyan! Hi, Kuya Dylan!
Brother Dylan,
Kuya
Dylan
Dylan
that they're
really
talking
wanted to
about
come.
is my son Dylan that went to with us last year.
Alright.
Everybody was wondering where he was, wishing he'd come back. Everybody really loved Dylan, and particularly Brother Michael and Julia Dylan really hit it off when we were there last year. And now we start handing out the candy. And as you will see, there's a ton of candy. They love American chocolate because they really can't get it locally to them. I mean, you can get it in the Philippines in the bigger cities, but out there where they are, you're not going to find any good quality chocolate. They have things that look like they have chocolate in them, but it's not very good. So that is always the top priority. Is
So much
sending
chocolates.
And Melanie says they like these big bars. I don't know why, they just like it needs to be a big bar. Melanie was going to count them out one by one, and Sister Darcy was like, just here. Let's just get them in the fridge, because obviously
Yeah, get 'em in the fridge.
chocolate did melt, so we just put everything in the refrigerator and let it reharden, and then the kid gave it. These were some more gifts from Nika, some earrings for the girls, American themed again. Nika is a Filipino that lives in America and has recently become an American citizen. So everything she got for the girls was American themed.
Is there something official like it?
And then the girls got some necklaces and bracelets, and they really seemed quite excited for that. Like, I don't know if they're allowed to wear jewelry or not. The Philippines does have uniforms. All schools
Just
have
in time for
uniforms.
school. You
Even
got your
universities
jewelry.
have uniforms. So I'm not sure if they're allowed to wear
We don't
jewelry or
need
not.
pictures of that
The
one.
girls really wanted that that's that roll gum, and Melanie kept pulling it back down, let them have it. But once they got it, they devoured it quite quickly. And I need to remember that for next year, that that is something that they really like. Maybe we need to get more of. I'm never quite sure what candies they like. I don't think they care. I know M&Ms are something they really do like. I'm not sure what the rest of these gifts, who the rest of these gifts are for. I was really surprised Melanie pulled out these eyelash kits. I've never seen a Filipino, at least a provincial Filipino, wear eyelashes. So this, we always try to get kids one kind of fun gift. This year we got jewelry beads for them to make their own design jewelry. And we got a lot of beads. I'm not sure what they're going to like or not like. And we tried to get some that were a little more boyish for Christmas, so that it wasn't all, pink and gold. And Melanie sits down on the floor and begins to show them how to do it. Apparently they have actually made jewelry before. I'm not sure where. Even old Christian seems interested in doing this. see that the girls are quite interested and also very well behaved. They're very patient. They're kind of waiting for Melanie to get everything out and ready for them. I think
You gotta be
most
careful, you make a
American
big
kids,
mess.
if they were interested in something, they're just going to dive right in.
See, so you got all the letters, so you can make your name. Oh, they did? Okay. See, now you can make your own.
Missy ended up making me a bracelet with my name on it that I thought was very sweet. I'm still wearing it. I'm not normally a jewelry guy, but it meant a lot to me that she made it for me and gave it to me before I left. So I got a piggery, and they have 3 pens, and they breed pigs. And this pig, this is just a humongous pig. I don't know. I'd love to know what it weighs. And this is one of the offspring. But they'll breed the pigs and then sell the piglets. So this is what they call the dirty kitchen. It's normally in the back. Quite often it's outside. This is covered, but it is outside the main house. And as you can see, it's a wood-fired stove, which is how they do most of cooking. That is Melanie's mom on the left, and then her best friend on the right. Her best friend is 81 years old, and that woman at 81 can still get around. We went to the beach. She walked out there with us, even as unstable as walking on those rocks was. And then when we went to Sambawan, she jumped in that boat and walked along the edge to get towards the back where she could see him. It's like, wow, that's pretty impressive for 81. So I will say, because Filipinos eat very healthy and they're just very active and have to be very active, at least the provincial people, I think it helps them age really well. And I think if they had better health care, their life expectancy would be longer, but their health care is not really great, so their life expectancy isn't all that great. So we were getting quite hungry. Her mom had made this dish. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it up on the screen. I told Melanie, don't tell me what's in it. I don't want to know. But it actually tasted quite good. I did ask later that it was pig's blood, pig's liver, and pig intestines. And here's Melanie commenting how Filipino bananas are so much smaller than American bananas.
But in America, it's like very...
So we went to the beach. I was chewing on some of that bubble gum. On the way to the beach, we passed what they call the cockpit. It is where they do cockfighting, and cockfighting is legal out in the province. It is very popular, as you see by all the motorcycles. I'd love to show it to you, but I don't think YouTube would ever approve it. Of course, throwing Western judgment on what they would do there in the Philippines. But it is something they love to do, and it is quite fascinating. So we walked to the beach. Melanie kind of lives on the side of a mountain, and so it's just a short 5-minute drive. We drive to another small barangay, park the car in the basketball court, and then there's a short walk. You walk through the village, you walk through the barangay, and then off onto the beach. I call it the Rocky Beach. It is not a traditional beach the way you think of it. There is no sand. It's just all round rocks. It's actually quite difficult to walk on because they're just rolling up underneath you constantly. But this is where Melanie's family likes to go to the beach, her mom and dad, because it's close by and it's just what they're used to and it's what they enjoy. I didn't do much filming here because obviously we're spending time with family and trying to focus on that. I did get the drone up for a little bit. It really started to rain, as you can see. A storm came through and the winds really picked up, so I was not able to fly the drone very long. But the kids were fascinated by it. Watching them fascinated by it was fun, and then when they saw their face on the screen, it really was precious to see their reaction. You see there's a lot of food. There's always a lot of food when Philippines get together. These are the rice fields right there by the beach, and that mountain is where Melanie grew up and her parents currently live.
Yeah, I want chicken.
Us and Mercy's family went into Naval and got some barbecue. They call this barbecue. It's skewers of different meats. It is very, very popular all over the Philippines, and this is a pretty good sized barbecue market in Naval. You got every possible kind of meat. You've got chicken, white chicken, you got wings, you got legs. Yes, also some very unusual. You have that's pig blood. Somehow they turn it into a gelatin. Directly to the right, you see pig. It's feet. I've eaten those. I will not do that again. But Filipinos love to eat the flesh off those toes. Directly to the right of that, those intestines. I've had those. It's much better than you would expect, but I'd rather have chicken meat. You can see the hot dogs up on the top. They got different types of sausages. So it is quite a selection. So you select your raw meat, and then they have some grills there, and they barbecue them. So this is out on the Naval port, where the ferries come in, and where they have the barbecue stand. So they have different stands, and then you just go to whichever one you want. And they keep the flies away as best they can with the different fans. This is the time of night the Filipinos come out as the sun is setting, because it is so hot there. During the day, you don't see a lot of people out and about as much. Yeah. In the evenings, they do like to come out and eat as the sun goes down. So we got a spot out here on the boardwalk.
I've been in this car long enough.
Waited for
I've been in this car long enough.
barbecue to be cooked. Melanie was playing with Jaden, and every time she says Jaden's name, it's like that. Jaden!